that CPC means a lot to me. Will you come and see how I play Desi? If you're in love with retro gaming, come and join the board. And if you want a Friday foursome, watch him and you could. No board.
Hello everyone, welcome to Christmas Day 2018. I am Novabug, and thank you for everything, basically. This is just a short Christmas I should know how to say that right, given my actual name is Chris. Christmas message to you on Christmas Day. I hope you're having a lovely day today, by the way. This is being premiered on Christmas Day, just for anybody who's watching this on Boxing Day or on the 14th of February. I don't know why I just plucked out Valentine's Day there very randomly in my head. Very telling. But anyway, I'd just like to say a few words, if you'll indulge me, about the future of the channel, and I'll give you a I'll regale you. I've had a few drinks, I'm sorry. This is the problem when you get given the St Austell Korev Cornish Lager. I'll go over you the story of my favourite retro gaming gift, which surprisingly wasn't Batman on the Amstrad, because Batman on the Amstrad I did receive as a Christmas gift way back when, 1989, and yeah, it was fantastic. I love the game. It's a great version of the game on the Amstrad, but we're not here to talk about that, but we are having it in the background. We are talking about this. This is obviously the original release for Street Fighter II, The World Warrior on the Super Nintendo. I was gifted this in 1992 by my dad, and it was a great day. It was a really good day. I had the system. When did I get? I got the system in 1991. Shortly after release, actually. I think it was about 6 months after it was released in the UK. And of course, when they were saying that Street Fighter II was going to come out, I was apoplectic with delight, should we say, and we saw the screenshots in all the Nintendo magazines, you know, Super Play and Total. Do you remember that one? Total. It was a good Nintendo magazine, that, and a few others. And I couldn't wait for it. But the price tag was phenomenal, wasn't it? It was £65 for that bad boy. £65 for this gold box with that cartridge. Yeah. And of course the cover art is different to the Japanese cover art, which is pretty superior on the Super Famicom. But the game itself was wonderful, and we were having Christmas at my auntie's in Lincolnshire at the time, and all morning and most of the day, between Christmas dinner and food and a few soft drinks, because what it was back then for me, we were just playing Street Fighter 2 all day, just all day. I'd taken the Super Nintendo, I'd spoken to my uncle there, wired up the Super Nintendo to their TV, begrudgingly, them begrudgingly, and basically me and my cousin and my brothers played Street Fighter 2 all day. It was a wonderful Christmas, very memorable Christmas for this game. That's why Street Fighter 2, the original World Warrior, there's a lot of good memories for me. It was a very good Christmas, and my dad, you know, I think he went up to Ealing or something. He travelled to Ealing or something because we were living in London at the time, and we travelled up to Ealing to buy it for the full price of £65. And my word, he wasn't happy about paying that, but he was happy that me and my brother got to enjoy it. And this, sadly enough, isn't my original copy. This is my original box. This is the original box that it came in. This is the box that I got given on Christmas Day, the very same one, and it's still in pretty good condition. The cartridge isn't, unfortunately, because I don't know why, but I accidentally sold the cartridge, I think with a job lot at some point when I did my off-gaming period in the 2000s. So this was gifted to me, the replacement cartridge was gifted to me by Steve Benway at Play Blackpool, was it 2015? I think it was Play Blackpool 2015. So Steve Benway gave me that cartridge very kindly. So thank you for that again, Steve. It was really nice of you. So yeah, Street Fighter 2 is quite an important game for me when it comes to Christmas memories, and I'm sure you guys have loads of Christmas memories when it comes to retro games. I recently I saw Lawn Boys post make a video about Christmas memories. It's a fantastic watch, and you should go and check that out, definitely. So, what else are we going to talk about on Christmas Day? Apart from, I hope you're enjoying the day, and I hope you've enjoyed the channel through this year. I've tried to step up things on the channel. I've introduced several new shows that have been very popular. Obviously, Amstrad Live game testing has taken off unbelievably, and I didn't know. You know, I've said this story on the stream many times. The whole thing was started as a joke. But for some reason it absolutely exploded this year, so it's been fantastic to do. And I look forward to doing more Amstrad Live game testing for you guys over the course of 2019. More bug streams, of course, they will be also coming, and new shows and series such as It's Not Easy Being Green Screen has been received very well, so I'll be obviously continuing doing that. And the odd waffle will prop up occasion there. So I don't do the waffles, I don't get in front of the camera that often nowadays to do this kind of vlog style video. But a couple will appear during the year, of course, as always. But I've got two new shows that I'll be one I'll be premiering in the new year, which is called Games 101, and I'll just leave it at that. It's called Games 101, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's an adaptation of the 464 format. The 464 project format. So that was a very popular video. It's my second most popular video, and people seem to enjoy that. So it's a compilation montage of games style video, but based around the figure of 101. I'll just leave it at that. And I'll also be doing my long-awaited podcast, and this is the first time I'm going to talk about this as well. My long-awaited podcast. I'm not sure when I'm going to get this off the ground. Hopefully in February, maybe March, which will be called the Amscast. Like that, yeah. But it's not just talking about Amstrad. It'll be talking about Spectrum as well, because you know the Spectrum's encompassed into the Amstrad brand when Amstrad bought Spectrum out. So I'm going to be getting on Amstrad guests and Spectrum guests. Audio only, and we're going to put some visual props up as well for the video side of things, but I'll also broadcast it as a podcast on the Retro and Limb channel as well, and maybe in a few other places too. So hopefully that will be a success, and I've got high hopes for that, and I've got some good guests lined up already that have always pledged their allegiance to the Bug Army, and that's another thing I was going to talk about. So this moniker has been adopted to me. I think it was Smooth MJ, Yellow Belly, OSG and a few others that came up, Patrick Furlong I think as well, that came up with the Bug Army thing. And I like it. I really do like the idea of the Bug Army being a brand, hashtag Bug Army, all that nonsense, you know. So I've changed the graphics on the channel, I've changed the graphics on Patreon, I've changed the graphics on Facebook, all themed around the Bug Army kind of thing. Join the Bug Army, and you can join the Bug Army just by following me, subscribing, following me on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, and of course on Patreon if you so wish. It would be fantastic if you did that. Say all the support I've had so far during the year has been great. It's been mind-blowing. A few times I've been on live streams, and the generosity of people, and more so the kind words of the positive vibe that I give across. I think a lot of people like the positive vibe I give across, even though, you know, I do say some things a little bit controversial for some people. Hey, that's just me. I've been accepted for who I am on the mostly. See, I can't even get my words right, but by and large, I've been accepted for who I am by everyone, and that's I think the most important thing. I try to ignore the dramas going on YouTube and Google and other things. You know, I will continue to be making videos full pelt, full steam ahead with the Bug Army. I want to double, by the end of 2019, I want to at least double my subscriber count by the end. I want to be on almost touching on 5,000 subs. It doesn't seem a lot, I know, but this is what I want to do. This is the objective I've got for the year. And hopefully the new shows I've got coming up, and the continuation, of course, other shows. And I've got tons of games lined up for NRGs, top 11s, complete playthroughs, simply long plays. All of them will be continuing on. I've got 3 or 4 scripted and planned special videos as well, which will be coming up very soon. Well, you know, within the next 6 months. I think the only thing that will be changing will be the 8-bit challenge. I will be, when we get to 60 episodes, me and Ustaz, I'll be pulling out of the 8-bit challenge, and another person will take my place on the 8-Bit Challenge over on Zeus's channel. But we're going to have a nice little finale to that, hopefully, and talk about the course of nearly, I think, over 3 years we've been doing the, over 2 years, maybe nearly 3 years, we've been doing the 8-Bit Challenge. So it's been a great sort of run of videos with Zeus Daz, and I go and recommend you check out his channel as well. Aside from that, there's a question I wanted to put out to all my regular viewers and subscribers. I was considering changing the name of the channel. I don't generally do this a lot. I don't generally like to rebrand or anything like that, but obviously my moniker is Novabug and the channel is named after me, Novabug. But the Bug Army thing is really cool, and I was considering about changing the channel name to Bug Army. So, or the Bug Army, or some sort of connotation on that. If you guys don't like it, just say nay, no, or nine, or anything like that in the comments box, and we'll keep it as that Novabug, of course we will. But if you like the idea of changing the channel name to Bug Army, and it might be something I'll seriously consider doing. I'll still be Novabug, that's not changing. So, you know, maybe Field Marshal Novabug or something like that. But that's really all I've got to say. Thank you everyone for your support during this year. It's been a very good year, progressive to progressing the channel on, getting loads of ideas, and I've enjoyed it immensely. I've really enjoyed it. Made loads of new friends, met loads of new people on the expos. Been to 3 expos this year. It's amazing. Hopefully to do that again next year as well. It's been great stuff. I've felt this year has been the most fulfilled I have during the 5 years or so I've been doing the channel. So hopefully next year that will be doubled up. We're powering up. We're getting that mushroom and doubling up and powering up to the next level. Novabug hopefully will be powering up. That if you guys stick with me, if you're not sick of this face and this crap hair. And oh, by the way, I was just going to say the Chibi Akumbas t-shirt. Thank you, Keith Sear, the author of Chibi Akumbas. I always say a but, I always put a but in there. That there's no B in that. Akumbas, Chibi Akumbas 1 and 2. He very kindly sent me this t-shirt like an early Christmas present as a thank you for playing the games, reviewing the games, and sharing stuff and getting interested in the stuff that he does. And he's also very kindly be a patron of mine as well. So thank you very much, Keith, for this great t-shirt. It's nice to have old Chibico, evil Chibico there on the front. Be a t-shirt that you'll be seeing on the vlogs a few now and then. That's all I've got to say. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas. Everyone, drink and eat and be merry and generally be awesome. That sounds very Bill and Ted, doesn't it, saying something like that. But rest assured, there's loads of content coming up in the next year. I want to, if not double my production, or at least certainly up my production, but certainly get them numbers up. And yeah, just continue building the audience, but hopefully at a bigger rate, because I'm really, really, probably even more passionate about this now than I've ever been. And I put that down to the fact of the support I've had from you guys, not only just financially, but also through your kind comments, your continued viewership, interactions, and everything. So, all I've got to say is the last video with me on camera for 2018 is, here's to you. Cheers to you, everyone. Guys and girls, Novabug, out.